Hey guys, so Call of Duty Warzone have the new 5 trials, the games of summer, which a lot of you may be finding very challenging, such as myself. I've created a video to show you how I've managed to get gold in all 5 trials with a little bit of a walkthrough that might help you along the way. Let's get cracking. Alrighty, so trial number 1 is risky parkour. This for me was the hardest of the 5 trials. Took me many goes to get this right. But what I'll do is I'll walk you through it, and afterwards we'll have a smooth run without any commentary. So the first thing you want to really be doing is jumping on the top of the truck, because that is the first spot. So there's a variety of different ways of doing this. One way is actually doing a tactical sprint from the back of this truck and jumping straight to the top of that truck, and from there jumping onto that box over there, and then from there going on to the next hay bale. The other option is there are hay bales to your right, directly to your right. What you could do is you could climb up those hay bales and get onto that roof, and from there jump onto the top of the truck and jump back again, and then onto these hay bales over here, and then back again. You wouldn't want to be jumping on this box over here, because from that angle it's not easy to turn on time and jump onto there, because you're effectively doing a 90-degree turn. With it, you're going to be losing momentum as the process goes. But from here it's pretty easy. Jump, jump, jump. I do this in pretty much one fluid motion. I'll just keep going non-stop.
Use the environment to your advantage.
All right, and then we carry on. We do a tactical sprint, ideally, so that you can land up on the tractor. In this instance over here, what happened is I didn't jump far enough. So I probably lost a little bit of time over here, but overall it's not too bad. I mean, if you can hit the tractor in 6 seconds, you're good. And that was a very quick and swift recovery. Now what I'm doing is I'm sprinting along. Now jump onto these hay bales, run along the edge, turn. And there's a few different ways that you could be doing this as well. So you could collect this checkpoint over here, jump onto this board, and from the board jump onto the hay bales and collect your next marker. But personally, I prefer just stepping back a little bit, getting ready for a tactical sprint, and jumping directly onto this marker. I believe this would save a little bit of time. There you go. And now we're just sprinting along here, collect the next marker into a tactical sprint. Now, if you do this jump correctly, you will land on the box just before the next marker. If you don't do it correctly, like I didn't in this instance, then you'll land just before the box. The good thing is, if you jump onto the box straight away, you're only going to be penalized 0.1 seconds, so it's not too bad. And from here, we're going to jump onto the tractor, get ready into position, jump onto the hay bale, get onto the roof, turn, get ready for a tactical sprint. Now, all I'm going to be doing is sprinting. You'll automatically land on that box, and then you will jump to the structure over here next to the shed. So, tactical sprint, then jump, turn around, and jump onto these hay bales. Now, when you jump onto these hay bales over here, you want to ideally position yourself so that the long end of this bale is in front of you. It makes it a lot easier to climb onto it and to be able to tactical sprint off it and onto the next structure over there. It lessens the chances of you actually falling off. Turn around, jump on here. This is also quite tricky landing on here. There's a lot of hit and miss in my experience in landing on this cart. But get that marker, turn around, and just sprint along. No tactical sprint used in the last couple of jumps. So just so that you're aware of my setup, I've set up the controller so that he's constantly sprinting, and I'm only doing the tactical sprints as and when necessary. So effectively, he's running all the time. Okay, I'll just play this back to you without any commentary so that you can see it in one fluid motion. And there you see 0.1 seconds is all that was forfeited, even though I missed the first tractor as well.
Use the environment to your advantage. Looked like you had a pair of wings out there. Well done.
So next up is the gun
Welcome to
course.
the gun course, soldier. Here you'll develop the skills to make split-second life or death decisions in combat.
So for the gun course, my two weapons of choice is the Fennec and the Striker. I find them a lot easier to handle on this particular course in terms of aiming and firing. So there we go. Either you need to have shot that woman before the civilian gets in front of her, or you got to wait for him to pass. In doing so, you're going to be losing a few seconds. Whatever you do, make sure that you don't hit the civilian over here. Right, now we run up here, and your first board is over here that you're going to be firing, so get as close to it as you most possibly can without wasting any time. Take that one down. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, make sure that you shoot that top target before the civilian gets in the way. Speed is of the essence when it comes to this. Now again, I've actually done 2 runs, one after the other on this one. I'll walk you through this one, and then afterwards you can see the next one uninterrupted. That shot over there, ideally, you should be able to shoot them both with a single shot once they're lined up, one behind the other, which I didn't do in this case. Run up, shoot this guy as soon as he comes up. There we go. Get ready for when this guy pops up. Take him down, avoid the lady. Okay, then we're going to take down 1, 2, 3, turn around, take that guy out. And as you can see, I've still got 4 shots remaining. So I'm going to be using 3 of those shots to take out the next 3 targets before changing guns. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Switch guns. Now make sure that you don't take out this guy over here. Shoot this boy over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep running. Take out the one in the middle, the one on the right, the one on the left. Now, over here, don't forget there's a civilian behind this guy. So you need to shoot him on the bottom left-hand corner if you're going to be shooting him quickly. There we go. Civilian is spared. Make sure you don't shoot the lady at the back over there. Sometimes she gets missed. And run for the rest of the way. Job done.
You owned that one, lad. That's what we like to see.
Beautiful. So straight after this, I had tried this trial again, and I improved my score further, so you'll see a more flawless attempt this time around without any commentary.
If you want to get those numbers up, go ahead and reset. Yeah, that's it. You owned that one, lad. That's what we like to see.
And there we go, that one's easily done. 100% accuracy. And that is because on occasion I hit 2 with a single shot.
This is where you begin. Identify and eliminate each target as efficiently as you can to trigger the next wave. Eliminate all targets before time runs
So
out.
with this one, essentially, all it really comes down to is suss out where the different targets are, when they overlap. Ideally, you want to shoot them when they're already overlapping, so that you use fewer shots to take down the targets. But at the same time, you don't want to wait too long before you can get two targets lined up one behind the other. There we go, 2 down. I could have taken those 2 down as well if I'd been fast enough. And the last one, bang. Round 1 you could easily do with 15 seconds remaining. Take down the blue target in the center over there before it starts moving. Makes it a lot easier to take out. Less chance of things going wrong. And over here I took those 2 targets out with 2 separate shots because I had 2 shots remaining. I didn't have to reload. And even as atrocious as this seems, I still ended up getting gold. And the reason why I'm showing you this particular one is just to show you that you don't have to shoot every single target spot on. The key is try to waste as little time as possible, or don't waste any time at all, shall I say. There we go, 2 in 1. And there you have it.
There can be no doubt. You, soldier, are a sharpshooter.
So you can see 13 seconds, 10, 3, and 12. You could be getting 15 on the first, 10 on the second, 10 on the third. So that score can actually be improved quite a lot. So on this particular one, it's just a case of aim quickly and fire. And avoid the civilians. That's possibly one of the trickiest parts, is avoiding the civilians. Apologies for the graphics when I did this run. My graphics was on low. Wasn't aware at the time.
That's a hit.
Keep calm, keep cool. And really, at the end of the day, it all just comes down to practice. Okay? Once you know the technique, you know what works and what doesn't. It comes down to practice. Practice, 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 practice. It could take you hours to get gold on one of these trials. But if you keep at it, you'll get there eventually. With my limited time, it took me, 3 days to get the parkour done. Every time you get a little bit better. Runs a little bit smoother.
Civilian hit. Focus.
And that's it.
There can be no doubt. You,
Job done.
are a sharpshooter.
Now the last and final one, the shooting range.
Welcome to the advanced gun course.
My weapon of choice over here is the AK-47 and the Renetti. The reason why I start off with the Renetti first is because it reloads a lot quicker, and I feel like I need the AK-47 for the last couple of shots. But yeah, I'm still zoned in and focused with this little handgun. Whereas transitioning from the handgun to the AK-47 is a little bit more tricky as well. And as you can see from the reload over there, you don't waste much time reloading. But the key is keep moving, don't stop moving. If you can continue moving and taking out the targets at the same time, you'll be fine. You need to develop that skill. And there you have it. 33.5, but thanks to my accuracy, it bumped me up to 28.8. And that concludes our video for today. Hopefully you would have found this useful or helpful to allow you to unlock the Steeplechase. It seems like a pretty awesome weapon, legendary blueprint. If you do have any comments or questions, please do comment down below. Like the video if you did enjoy it and you found it helpful, and do subscribe to be kept up to date with any future videos that I release. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and see you next time.